Howdy, folks. Welcome to my YouTube page, Black Dragon, National President. And today we're going to talk about when is it okay to say no to the MC?
Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut.
Into the Black Dragon and listen to his knowledge. This is Biker 101, and he's professor to the college. Posting up videos on YouTube, coming directly to you, showing you the ins and outs and what not to do.
No. An interesting word. A 2-letter and a 4-letter word. The word no is important. There are 2 times we should use the word no. One, K-N-O-W, is when we know better, and the other, N-O, is when the answer is no. Sometimes we use the 2 no's in conjunction. I know better, therefore I know there's no way that I'm going to do that. It is an important word, this word no. It came to me tonight when one of my subscribers FaceTimed me and was asking me some questions about the MC. And there were some things he was being asked to do that he knew, K-N-O-W, weren't right in his heart. One thing he said to me was, Black Dragon, I just don't feel right about doing that. But I'm new. And because I'm new, I'm worried that someone will take what I'm saying the wrong way. Or maybe they will feel that I'm not being respectful. What I feel in my heart is right, but because I'm new, I don't want to be seen as being disrespectful. I know what's going on out there. I've been around, but I'm new to the MC set. So I don't want those guys to think that I'm being stupid or overly concerned, or I don't want to seem like a baby. But this is just something that I just don't feel is right for me to do within myself. Really? Really? Listen, when you know something is not right within your heart, you have to say no. I'm not doing that. I won't be doing that. I can't do that. I'm not doing that with y'all. You can't get me to do that. No way in hell. I don't think so. Does that make any kind of sense? Let's look at the bigger picture. All these are ways to say no. No is an interesting thing. If you don't get no, sometimes people think that no means yes. We can see a lot of people in the news right now that are in trouble from no meaning yes. No is the beginning of freedom. No is a grown man's word. You use no when you can stand behind your principles and not fear retaliation in either people's thoughts or actions or reactions towards the fact that you said no. No is an important step that grown and mature men take when they are no longer bothered by peer pressure. They can no longer be pushed by immature thinking. They are no longer concerned about the other things or the negative things that people will think because they are using the word no, and they mean it. No is the start of a negotiation point. No, I won't take $400. No, I won't take $450. No, I won't take $600. As you can see, this no can be used to leverage yourself to get to a point where you may say yes. But you must be able to say no first. No is a word that allows us to move in a direction that we know is the direction in which we should move. No allows us to take the time to look around and ensure that what we are doing works, makes sense, And it hits our psyche as something that we know that we should be able to have a say in whether we want to do it or not. No is a term that we use to stand upon our principles. Daryl Hall and John Oates said it best: easy, ready, willing, overtime. Where does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line? You have to think about that when you're dealing with the MC. I'm easy. I'm easy to work with. Just ask me what you want. I'm ready. I'm ready to do for the MC what the MC needs. We, the MC. Not I, the MC, but we, the MC, to make the MC better. Easy, ready, and I'm willing. I'm willing to work anytime, overtime. Where do you stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line? You've got my body. Now you want my soul. Don't even think about it. Say no go. I will do almost anything that you ask me to, but I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for that. No, no can do. You have to understand what you will do, what you can go for, and what you cannot go for. Where your body and your soul come to a stop, and at this point, you can have no more. It's unfair for you to ask for more. It's unfair for you to expect more. It's unfair for you to want more. For I have given and given and given and given. Easy, ready, willing, overtime. But I can stop and dare to draw my own line. I'll give you my body and maybe some of my soul. But you get to a point where I must say, don't even think about it. We say, no go. No. No, not this, but maybe that. Or no, not this, and no, not that. It doesn't matter if you're new to the MC, if you're a brand new brother, if they've just taken you in. You have that full patch on you, and therefore you have all rights. It doesn't matter if you're new to the biker life. Because someone's always going to tell you, you're new to this, you don't understand this. I'm not new to life, bro. I've been around a minute. I've done a few things. I've circled a few corners on the globe. And so I understand what makes people tick. I might not know the nuances of this new thing I've gotten myself in. But everything I've ever needed to know to get along with people in humanity and mankind around the universe, I learned that a long time ago. If I hadn't learned that a long time ago, you wouldn't want me in your MC. You wouldn't want me to be part of the we. So don't treat me like I'm brand new. Don't treat me like a puppet on a string. Don't treat me like I don't know my head from a hole in the ground. I might be new to this, but I'm not new to life. No is a word that ensures that others know that you are a man. When you're not playing out here. I said no, and I meant that. You can't manipulate my mind. You can't matriculate me to do something that I don't want to do. I am not the kind that will capitulate over something silly and stupid that doesn't make a lot of sense. And no means that you perhaps have done some research. Research into what it is you're talking about so that you know what you're talking about and you know the pros and cons because you've looked it up and you know the protocol behind it. And you say, no, I'm not doing that. No, I can't do that. No, I won't do that. When do you tell the MC no? When what the MC is asking you to do goes beyond your principles. Put your morals in question. Asks you to compromise in ways in which you are not willing. Asks you to put your safety on the line or your freedom on the line. Asks you to get involved in things that may be things that you don't agree with. It's a lot for someone to say, stand behind me even when I'm wrong. And you don't believe in that. You must always have a part of your character inside of everything that you do. You can't allow others to push you into something that is not you. I'll never forget the movie Boys in the Hood. When in the last, it came time to get revenge for the people who killed their friend. And so the one boy that knew he did not belong in that car was riding along, and that peer pressure was all over him to go and murder those guys with the other guys exacting revenge. And somewhere deep within him, he found the courage to say, man, pull this car over. What the hell was I thinking about? This ain't me. I'm not doing that. I don't care what they did. I'm not rolling over there to kill someone, and it's not me. And in the aggregate of the story, as it turned out, the guys who did that killing wound up dead a couple of weeks later themselves. But he, the guy who said no, lived to go on and finish college and grow from a boy in the hood to a man who enjoyed his freedom, his liberty, and his safety. No could be riding too long on that trip. You know you're tired. You KNOW know you're tired. And they're pushing you. Come on, old man. You can make it to the next exit. Damn, we're so tired, but we got to keep pushing. And you know you can't go any further. Hold up, young man. I'm 54. And I can't ride until 4 in the morning. I'm going to bed right here. You can keep pushing if you want to. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I know my limits. Being able to use the word no means that you may know your limits. A man who knows his limits is a strong man. He's a wise man. He never overextends himself and gets to some place that he cannot be simply because he was too silly to use the word no. No is an important word. You use no to the MC when you know better. You use no to the MC when you know that the research does not prove out what is thought. My research does not prove that out. You will have to do a little bit more convincing of me for me to go along with that. No, that doesn't really seem to be the way that we should go. No, I don't believe we should do that. No way in hell am I going to do that. Listen, no is the most powerful vocal instrument you may have. It sings a wonderful song, a song of strength and inner timidity. Strength and inner personality. Strength and inner character. It speaks of nobility, someone who is wise and has within his power the ability to exercise his own free will, to exercise his own intuition, to be one with his spiritual being and spiritual awakening that guides him on the path of right and wrong. The motorcycle club is the body, but the individuals make up the body. And as an individual, you must be prepared to at all times, to at any time, exercise your will to say, no, but I'll listen to you. And if you can convince me, or if your research is deeper than mine, there is a possibility that I might be able to change my mind. But right now, it's not looking like it. And so I have to say no. Perhaps we can do something else. Perhaps we can negotiate. But for what you're saying right now, don't even think about it. Say no, go. I'll do almost anything that you ask me to, but I can't go for that. No, can't do. Listen, I'm John Bunch, and I thank you for listening. You can get my latest e-zine article, which is about founders, motorcycle club founders, and what power they have and what they can and cannot do. I get those questions all the time, so I wrote an article on e-zine. You can get that article by looking in the About section of my page. We'll have a link to that article, or down in the description box of the description of this YouTube video, there will be a link to my latest e-zine article. And be sure to get my book, Prospects Bible, and also the PRO's Bible, the Sergeant-at-Arms Bible, and Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs. As always, I'm working hard to get in shape, and I want you guys to think about all the wonderful things you can do to help others in your MC, thinking always about we and not about I. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for tuning in, and get skinny.
Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing tops your cut. Nothing.
Into the Black Dragon and listen to his knowledge. This is Biker 101, and he's professor to the college. Posting up videos on YouTube, coming directly to you, showing you the ins and outs and what not to do. He's truly a breed apart. Subscribe to his channel. Some try their best, but they don't match his candle. Don't believe me, it's cool. Tune in and hear him on truth. He's straight schooling you. His vids are the proof. He's filled with desire. He's filled with respect. He's filled with the fire. He always comes correct. Was 5 years to prospect. He didn't care about his label, but now he runs the Black Sabbath. Set in stone is his fable.
Black Sabbath forever, forever Black Sabbath.
Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.